So like I promised, I will do a video for you on how to cast off with a darling needle. Okay, guys? Hold on one second. I'm just gonna prepare my camera so you guys can see it properly. So we'll turn the light on, like so. Hold on. Okay, so let me place the camera the best I could so you guys could see the best you could. Okay, awesome. So let's find some yarn. Any yarn will do right now. One sec. I guess my yarn is a little all over the place. Sorry, guys. So I showed you the last time how to cast on your knitting machine, okay? This time we're going to cast off using a darling needle. So what we're going to do is, like I said, I like to start on the very first black one right here. So I'll leave it up so you can see. So it's the black right there. What I'm going to do is leave a little tail, and we're going to do it. Okay, you ready? So we're going to go back. So front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Do, 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 do. All the way to when we start, like I showed you the last time. So we end on a back. That way our beginning is a front. We'll open our little tensioner, as you would call it. What we're going to do is we're going to close it. I'm going to move it over just a slight bit. We'll put this under number 1. We're going to put this to 0. Okay. And now, like I said the last video, all the way around. Get every needle that is on the knitting machine, which is 22 needles. Okay. First 2 rows, if you could. Best to do them slowly. I got a little knot in this one. Let's see if we get here. So if you get a little knot and you don't really want to cut it and start all over, what you'll do is just pop it out. Let it get over its little... That way it's not in the hole here and it's hard to get out after. And just continue. You won't usually notice it in your projects anyway, so it's nothing to really worry about. So what we'll do is we'll do about 10 rows. Oh darn. One sec, I'm getting it all caught in the yarn. It's all getting all tangled, unfortunately. So sorry. So we'll do about 10 rows. And we'll cast off with our darling needle. Now, everybody has their favorite darling needle. My darling needle that I usually use is one that came with the Centro, which is fine. My husband made me darling needles. It just needs to be, you know, sealed right here. Otherwise, the yarn will get caught there and it won't work. So I'm just waiting for him to do that. And then he made me darling needles, which is really cute. I don't know if you guys saw. I moved a little fast. So this is what my husband made me. Really nice. They're really cute. He also made me a bunch of different sizes, so it's not bad. Okay, so we're at 6 rows. 7 rows. We're going to 8, 9, and 10. Let's see if you see the rows. There we go. So you see the rows, right? So, in our little box here where I put my darling needles and my plastic knitting needles and little things here. This is also another knitting needle, a knitting needle, sorry. A darling needle that my husband made. I don't know if you see it really. Yeah, right there. I don't know if you see. There we go. So it's a smaller one, but it has a more open spot. So I usually take my longer darling needle. You can also take your smaller one. So here's a smaller one. Or like I like to use my little bit bigger one. It's longer. So what we're going to do is we'll leave a tail. Especially if you're starting off. My recommendation to you is you always leave a decent sized tail. That way if you make an accident or whatever, you'll have more of a chance to recuperate on a longer tail than a shorter tail. That's my opinion to you guys. Just little tips to help you guys out. So I'll leave a pretty long, maybe exaggerately long, but like it doesn't matter because if it came to it, you have too much of a long one, you cut it off. What I did is I put all, ooh, it's stuck, my little cutoffs here. And what I do with them is I use it as stuffing for my toys or my buns as I made. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to take our needle, this. We're going to roll it in and put it right here through the hole, okay? Now, most people will just leave it like this. I recommend to you, if you're starting off, do just one little knot here. Okay, just one little knot. So you just put a little knot there. One that'll come out easy. So it's just loose, simple, okay? That way some people will start to panic. Sorry about that. Some people will start to panic if it falls off or whatever the case is. So what we'll do is we'll open this, make sure this is down. So it's down. You see the needle caught it. Let it go. We'll get this. So once it's down like this, what you'll do is you'll stick your darling needle under it, pull it through all the way, like so. What we'll do is the same thing for the next one. So we put the needle here, we move it till it goes down like that, put our darling needle through it, pull it through all the way to the end like this, and that's another one. So I'll show you to the end. So you put your darling needle under, pull it through, like so. Darling needle under, pull it through, just like that. Darling needle, pull it through, just like that. Darling needle, pull it through the little needles there, just like that. Bring it down, your needle on your knitting machine, the darling needle through it, and go through like so. Ooh, there, I missed one second. There, I got it caught a little bit on the other needle, which you don't want either. All the way through. So we'll continue going through it like so. So again, bring it down, the needle here, put your darling needle through the yarn here, pull it through, and then out. Darling needle through, pull it out. I don't know how well you see it. I hope you guys see it well. I'm so sorry if you don't. I'm really sorry if you don't see it well. I'm trying. So, needle down, darling needle through it, and pull it through. And you do that with all 22 needles. Push it down again, darling needle through it, pull it all the way through. Push it through with the darling needle, get it all in. Put it down, go through the yarn right here, the first yarn you see. Grab it with your darling needle and pull through. Again, bring it down, put the darling needle through the yarn right here, the very first yarn, pull it through, and we're out. Darling needle through it, pull it out. Put the darling needle through the yarn and pull it out. 3 more, push this. See how sometimes it'll stand up like this? The yarn will be up there. So if it doesn't go down, you'll just push it down with your fingers, okay? So push it down, but roll it down. Put the darling needle through the first yarn here and pull it through. Second from last one, what you'll do is push it down like this. Put the darling needle through the first yarn, pull it through. And since this one didn't go down, we'll back it up just a touch. Put it through with the darling needle, and voila, it's casted off. See, so that's how you cast off with your darling needle. No, I'm not making anything with this yarn, so chances are what I'll do is I'll use it as either scrap yarn or cast on yarn, whichever. So if you guys don't know how to take this off with the yarn, you want to take off your darling needle. So let's see. We'll just pull it like this and see how simple it comes off. Bloop. Like new again. Like you didn't have any yarn tied to it. So it's just that simple. Okay, guys? I hope this tutorial does help you. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. And I'll show you how to cast off next time using scrap yarn. So this one will be a little bit more complicated because now you are definitely going to have to crochet it a little bit. So it'll teach you a little bit about crocheting. And yes, I will give you a tip for that too. So don't you worry, okay? So like and subscribe for more content, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.